The moment is now. Are you ready?
Let's play Armis. I didn't have a way to use the mover to push this out of the way so that I can get to the sub. So I just pushed the marine out of the way, and so that I can push the media one box over here so that I can get to the Coast Guard. I gotta count off this jet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it has no place to land. If it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it would need to land here to take out whatever is over here. So that Coast Guard will be safe. And at the same time, it can chase after the Marine, or at least chase the Marine off of the Coast Guard. Off of the coastal waters. Now where it's okay, I'll go for that. Computer has a Coast Guard, I have a Marine. If he uses his other Marine to take my Marine, then I use my other Marine to take his Marine. Okay, and in my estimation, I'm up. But if the computer is just looking at military pieces, then we're even. But I feel more comfortable in this position. Now I'm threatening both his jet as well as his helicopter. Alright, with that move, he 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see anything other than benefiting him by running away. But that's about it. And if that was the case, I think probably the helicopter would have been my choice to run away and save if I was in his position. Now with the opponent's army and president or vice president covering one another, I'm going to have to try to get one of them to break away from mutual coverage. And of course, having that nuke around is a little dangerous. Right now, he can. I have 3 of his military, so he could detonate, and it would take out my marine, my helicopter, as well as his everything that's in this area. All of this would come out. All right, now, let's see. If I, all right, what I'm going to try to do is to take out this religion using my president, and so that when he uses his vice president to take my president, I'll use my child to come right here, right in between the coverage, and take his vice president out. Hopefully I can do that. It may choose, if it chose to use the army to take out the child, then that would ruin the plan. So I'm not going to do that. But I am going to bring the full executive into play. I do want to leave this army down here to cover this reserve, just in case this, well, I don't really have to take that risk. Yeah, I shouldn't take that risk. I'm going to slow down a little bit, try to take out this president first, and maybe even the jet. Jet's not too much of a worry, but sometimes it takes out things that you just didn't see. So it almost feels like a sneak attack because you don't pay any attention to it. Just like I was about to move my marine over here, if I did that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, it would have been safe, but that's an example. I didn't see the jet until after I placed it here. It's, a good thing I took that move back. Okay, now this is not in the flight path. The flight path goes like this. On the black diamonds, this is on, my marine is on the black, on another track. So now I'm going to try to come over here, 1, 2, 3, and threaten both of them being here. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. And with the vice president here, then it would threaten all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Now the president is covering the jet, but the jet is not covering the president, and nothing is covering the vice president. So I would more likely take the vice president than anything else, because that's what's covering, or what was covering, the army. So that gets me closer to a win. I still have my army down here covering the reserve. Plus, there's a little buffer with the religion. So I don't have too much to worry about. It has to move this jet out of the way in order to move the president down onto the religion. By that time, that's at least 3 moves away. So by that time, I would have already taken the reserve and maybe even the flag. Now, because the sea vessels have not moved, his reserve is still powerless. So even if I take the army, well, if he didn't have if all of his military, including the sea vessels, had made an initial move or was taken off the board, then the reserve would be able to take my marine in this position. But because it did, these are still on the board in the same position that they were when it was during setup. That's why the reserve is not moving or can't move. Thanks for watching and have a good day.
Let the whole world see us through your eyes.